In this video, I'm going to explain why I just declined to do car detailing work for a used car dealership and all of his details. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. And if you are new here, I am Randy with Beyond Images of Palm Beach and Mobile Detailing.
Don't not get strained but straightening. Don't not get strained but straightening. Don't not get strained but straightening. You don't get shit straight, you don't straighten it.
Really quick, guys, before we move forward with the video, I'd like to talk about a software I've been using in my detailing business and believe can benefit many of you looking to start a mobile detailing business, whether you may not know how to go about managing one or just want to make your journey as simple as possible. And that is Jobber. Jobber is a software I like to use to run my business because it helps me handle many of my everyday tasks that come along the way when running a mobile car detailing business, and really can help run any home service based business. One of the pros I enjoy by simply using Jobber is how much time it can actually save me throughout the day by allowing me to complete tasks like creating different quotes, booking in jobs, completing invoices, and collecting payments all in one single place, one single platform. I enjoy the fact that I can manage my entire operations all in one place because overall it allows me to stay organized and up to date. Another feature I love from this software, and I'm sure everybody would agree with me, is the ability to get paid much faster. By using Jobber, you can expect to get paid faster with online quotes, online invoices, and Jobber payments. So there's no need to use different platforms for every little thing you need to take care of. If you want to check Jobber out, make sure you click the link down in the description and receive a free 14-day trial and an exclusive discount of 20% off your first 6 months when you happen to use my link. So you're welcome, guys. Now back to the video.
So about a week ago, I got a call from a representative of a car dealership warranty company that supposedly works for several major used car dealerships, and they explained how whenever the dealerships in my city here in Florida were in need of a car detailing company to do work for them on a consistent basis, eventually asking me if I was interested in the opportunity. This overall call and information was out of the blue, so I told them that I would definitely have to know more details of the potential partnership and the work scope they would expect from me, as well as see if we could agree on a number that would make sense for both sides. This phone call took place late afternoon, so I asked them to give me some time to think about it, allow me to do my due diligence, and asked them to reach out to me a day later. I quickly spoke to a couple of other detailers who I happen to know in different areas and asked them if they had any experience working with used car dealerships, and to my surprise they said they did. In short and simple words, I was getting the same response from almost everyone I spoke to, and that was used car dealerships want the absolute most out of a car detail for the bare minimum as far as pricing goes. They advised they would hound you until you get every single nook and cranny, crack and crevice from a used vehicle that sometimes happen to be in terrible condition. I found this information to be very helpful, and after listening to this I was still on the edge because I figured, why not I myself give it a try and see how this experience goes for me specifically. The next day comes and I received a follow-up call. We talk, and pretty much everything we discuss is pricing and the work scope expected from me. I was told by the gentleman, who seemed to be a nice and honest guy, that the used cars don't tend to be bad at all as far as condition goes, and that they would just expect from me something along the lines of a basic inside and outside cleaning. He said in the worst case scenario, maybe a mini detail for some of the vehicles. He kept on reminding me that this dealership would have several cars for me on a consistent basis, maybe 4 to 5 cars a week, and I would have the flexibility to schedule them on my calendar when I had the chance to, so it was completely up to me when I could get them done, which did sound very appealing to me. I did explain back to him that my price range for something like a basic inside and outside or a maintenance detail started at about $120 for a normal sedan, and pricing could fluctuate based on size and condition if they were expecting to pay somewhere around that or if they were looking for someone way cheaper. He responded that the price range was fine, but he needed a fixed number for all vehicles regardless of size and condition, which I first did not know how to feel about it, but eventually came to a conclusion of charging a flat rate of $160, which is my price for a maintenance detail on a truck, the largest of all vehicle types. After all, we were only going to be performing a normal cleaning inside and out, right? So we ended up agreeing on $160, and he stated that he was going to send me an agreement through DocuSign with all of the details and everything. I would go over it, sign it, and also submit some documents requested from me. When I finally had a chance to look over the agreement, which he strongly referred to as an agreement and not a contract, although it needed my signature and had a contract-like language as well as a legal section, I was a bit surprised because the work scope didn't check off the basic in and out portion, didn't check off the miniature detail portion, rather checked off the complete full detail portion, which had bullet points including carpet shampoo, headliner, waxing, and even scratch removal services. This startled me because it was the complete opposite that we had verbally agreed to via phone call. So right off the bat, I started feeling uneasy of the partnership. I kept on going through the entire agreement, and I just kept disliking it the more I read it. In the very beginning of the contract, agreement, it was literally stating that the vendor, me, the detailer, could never talk negatively of them, the client. Now, I don't know about you guys, but this to me seemed like a major red flag. Like, why would that be the first thing to be stated over everything else in the agreement? As far as if I went through with the deal being offered to me and decided to end it with them later on, I would have to give them a 30-day notice before actually being able to stop doing detailing work for them, whereas they had the right to cancel at any time and any second they chose to. Yet, from our original phone call, I remember the guy agreeing I could stop at any time should I choose to discontinue working with them. So like I say, a lot of things were throwing me off, and even though I wanted to give it a try and see if it would be something for me or not, the termination clause stated it would not allow me to terminate it until 30 days later after notifying them, which would more than likely have me in an unfortunate stuck position I would probably not want to be in for an entire month should I have come to the conclusion it was not worth it for me anymore. So a few days go by, I had yet to sign the paperwork and they reached back out to me. I explained that the contract did not state what we originally agreed to. They explained that that was just the way things had to be done as far as their company policy. The guy assured me that most cars would just require an inside and outside cleaning, again maybe a miniature detail at most, but on the contrary, I let him know I just can't take your word and then sign a document that explained the complete opposite. It's literally as if someone was to tell me they'd pay me $1 million for a job and have me sign a contract saying I would accept to receive a total of $1,000. It would just make no sense. At the end of the day, the signed document is what will back each of the parties up in a legal dispute, and not to mention the agreement stated if things were ever taken to a court, it would all have to be done in their headquarters state, which was in Arizona. Meanwhile, I am back here in Florida. All in all, the terms, pricing, and ethics of this proposal seem like the risks outweigh the benefits, and I decided to formally decline or reject their partnership in doing work for them as a subcontractor. To my surprise, the next couple of days, they kept trying to reach out to me, leaving me voicemails in which they were trying to insist on me to consider my decision again, which once again gave me a red flag, like why keep reaching out to me and not contact another or several other detailers in the area. It was just a little bit suspicious. I asked myself, maybe nobody wanted to take the job already. Basically, that is how it all played out, guys. Let me know what maybe you as a detailer would have done. Would you have taken the proposal of getting $160 per car, having consistent work on a weekly basis at a local dealership, or would you have rejected it, maybe ask for more money, and be okay with completing a full detail on every single vehicle? Again, these are used vehicles, so I am sure they would want it to have a look as best as possible and as new as possible. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. As you may have noticed, I have not and will not be revealing the used car dealership company's name, although I want to assume it is okay to do so without any repercussions. I would not be doing so. This entire video was just to give you maybe a perspective on things to look into or look out for when possibly getting offers from car dealerships, whether used or new cars.
And that's gonna be a wrap for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, make sure you smash the like button, leave a comment down below, and press that subscribe button, as well as hit the notification bell button to join my notification squad, guys. As always, guys and girls, see you on the next one.